everybody, and welcome to My Brother, Me, an advice show for the modern era. I'm your oldest brother, Justin McElroy.
Let me check my documents here. I'm your middleest brother, Travis McElroy.
What's up? It's Griffin.
What's up, Griffin? We've got another film watch. One of our great series where we pick a popcorn flick coming out that week and pretend as though we are very excited for it and that we've seen it or will see it. And this week, our the funny one we got is They Shall Not Grow Old.
You guys ready for some fucking gags?
They Shall Not Grow Old. Watch. Peter Jackson has taken a bunch of dope ass footage from World War I and given it that. Put Jar Jar in it. Cleaned it up, put Jar Jar in it, colorized it, smoothed it out, sexied it up,
Crunchitized it.
Now, Justin,
photoshopped away
Pizza
all
blasted.
the old man wrinkles. So
put a bunch of Instagram filters on it.
It's just a bunch of sexy ass Chris Hemsworths walking around.
Now, Justin, I of course know everything about this film. I studied up for the watch. But for those at home that may be wondering, is there like a storyline?
It's like it's an homage to British troops in the First World War with a bunch of footage that he has like remastered with overlaid with a narrative of those who partook in the war from interviews made in the 60s and 70s. So
What's uncomfortable is they can't. It's like Super Bowl. They can't actually say World War I, so they call it the big fight throughout the whole movie.
first big fight.
Yeah, the huge skirmish.
I think that if you've seen this footage, it is amazing what Pete has done. He's taken this like really old grainy footage and made it feel so real, which is extremely impressive. The reviews are in on this one, and it's an amazing achievement that Peter Jackson has done, and the critics are all uniformly lining up to hail this outstanding, amazing achievement. But there's still one who's like, I don't know. I don't know.
Where's the superheroes?
I've seen some other movies, and of the but never before seen World War I footage digitally remastered for modern audiences. This one left me feeling a little cold.
So I guess the thing that's on everybody's tongues is what else can Peter put his magic touch on and remaster? What? Maybe just wars, or maybe there's other stuff. It seems like war he's got pretty much figured out at this point, so maybe it's cheaper for him to do wars.
I have some footage of me making a sandwich a couple years ago, but I didn't make it interesting. I forgot to make it interesting, if I'm being honest.
The sandwich or the footage?
I mean, both, honestly. I would like Peter Jackson to remaster my sandwich.
I'd like to see him take a pass at the War of the Roses, but not the actual one, the Kathleen Turner film.
Oh.
Yeah, punch it up. Punch up that Kathleen Turner, Michael Douglas classic. Punch it.
This guy can do anything, right? Pete can take a whole war and make it feel like one movie. He can take 50,000 orcs and make them feel like one army. What I would like him to do is dip into the series Supernatural, which has just crested 300 episodes. And I would love him to just bring it on in for me. What I want Pete to do, now that he's finished his World War I film documentary, I want him to just take all 300 episodes of Supernatural and just fucking bring it in so I could get caught up on this series, see what all the fuss is about.
So
every other issue of Entertainment Weekly has it on the cover. I just want to get in on the hubbub, the fandom, the tumbling of this show, and I can't because there's 300 episodes, and I will be dead by the time that I watch all those back-to-back. So I just need Pete to bring it in.
To bring it on home.
J-Man, I'm going to do some quick math here, and let's assume that with commercial breaks, there's 45 minutes of actual Supernatural in each episode, and you're saying 300, so that's 13,500 minutes. Wouldn't it be amazing?
13,500.
If who's Michael? If Peter Jackson could...
Who's Michael, though?
I don't know.
Where did Michael come from?
I was thinking of Michael Jackson. If Peter Jackson...
That's 225 hours of Supernatural.
Right.
So much show.
Or...
9.3
in 1 hour.
9 and a third days of Supernatural.
In 1 hour, he would have to squeeze 225 minutes into each minute of an hour-long episode to get you caught up.
Math is fun. I think that...
Thank you, Griffin. I agree.
I think that, can you even imagine, he did the whole war, I guess, in one flick.
Uh-huh.
But The Hobbit, a 300-page long book, did take 3 flicks. That's kind of a fart in the face to people who did World War I, huh?
I think so.
Because if they could come back and watch one of the 3 Hobbit movies where it's like, here's a 30-minute section on the kind of grass that hobbits eat or whatever, and they're like, wow, that's cool. My whole thing got blown up, but I guess that one got cut for time, Pete. Cut my whole place getting blown up for time, I guess.
I think that there is... And I think this one is just coming out for one day at a limited release situation. An event release, if you will.
What a hot watch we're doing.
Yeah, this is a hot watch. February 1, I think, is the time then you can see this one out.
Cool, man.
Yeah, man.
Great.
Cool. Go see this flick. Let us know. Well, I mean, let Rotten Tomatoes know what you think, and we'll definitely see it that way. We are an advice program, right? So we take questions from you, our beloved audience. You can send those to MBMBAM at MaximumFun.org and send us your questions. Let us know how we can help. If you need real, actual advice, not pretend advice, or you just want to tell us a story, anything like that, you need actual advice, let us help you. That's our core competency, really, when all is said and done.
And that's going to do it for us this week.
That's it for our episode. A lot of just sort of talking in this one. I feel like.
But we
You know what?
Thinking
Hey, wait, let me get a hand on the talking ball.
We never say
let me know.
email
Listen, I
address.
want to talk. I just got a Google Calendar notification pop up that Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out tomorrow. And I can't believe it's actually here, folks. And I heard in this one, Mickey Mouse actually kills Sephiroth.
Why didn't we do a watch on that? Why did we pick the hard one about the war that we don't know much about and have to really kind of like watch what we say? We could have talked about art. It's because you're so very excited for it, huh?
I just can't wait to watch Mickey Mouse fight.
Do you think...
This one, Mickey Mouse.
Do you think when they're getting ready to make a new Kingdom Hearts game, they just do a deep dive on like Disney fan fiction and steal a bunch of ideas?
They've stolen a lot of my Wreck-It Ralph fan fiction.
Yeah.
And I have one where his fists grow to the sides of buildings, and they're so big and sweaty.
Yeah.
You can't do anything with them. And they drag him around, and Elsa and Moana and Flint Rider from Tangled have to come help him carry his fists. And
That's pretty good.
and his pants get caught. His stupid overalls get caught on a rock and they tear off.
Yeah.
And so they're dragging him by his huge fists. And that is in Kingdom Hearts 3. I saw in a trailer, so I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
Kingdom Hearts 3 does have Wreck-It Ralph with his huge fists, and he teams up with Master Chief for an Ultima summon.
And his pants rip off, I
His
guess?
pants rip off and his...
But it's not addressed. It's not.
But he doesn't-
Listen, it's not a sexual thing.
Yeah.
It's
just
just
junk.
It's just a funny thing that happens.
And his Jim Jam's all pixelated, and Master Chief's like, I guess they're censoring your Jim Jam? And Wreck-It
I'm
Ralph's
so sorry.
And Wreck-It Ralph's just like, no, that's what it looks like in a video game.
And Master Chief then just says a quiet prayer. He's very religious in this one.
There's a lot of praying to Christ.
Yeah, there's a whole Christ narrative in this one.
Yeah. One of the movies that they like make a world out of is the Bible. It's great.
Yeah, the Disney movie, The Bible.
And Sora fully gets saved. Let's do some questions.
That's finally Mickey converts.
Master Chief takes off his helmet. He says, finally, I can reveal my identity. It's Jack Sparrow. The whole time it's been Jack Sparrow underneath the helmet.
Whoa! And then
Man,
he
this
becomes a Christian too.
This would have been a way... This would have been a way better intro. It's a shame we didn't do this one.
Power of Jesus Christ. Then Tron comes out. He's doing all these crazy stunts. And when the camera pulls back, he's smelled out with his light cycle. John 3:16.
Yeah.
Tron loves Jesus too. Even Cyber Jesus, of course, but All right.
So
Here comes the question.
at the end of Kingdom Hearts, they all get saved.
Okay.
Okay.
No, pull it back in. Pull it back in.
Oh, we were almost
We
there.
were so close to doing our podcast that we
Here
do
comes
every
the
week.
podcast.
But see, then I pictured Lightning McQueen getting baptized.
We can't. It's just a car, but it's a car wash. We can't. Go, read the first question. Go, come on.
No, we can't do this.
I can't do
Can't
it.
do that. No.
We can't do this.
The chicken from Moana says Jesus. Okay.
All right, so we're done.
We're
Okay.
done. That's it.
That's it. He swallows a Bible whole and he gets choked on it.
All right, here comes
not
the
how
first
you're
But he
question.
does go to heaven.
He does go to heaven. Hey, voiced by Alan Tudyk.
For the last year or